And the bed is falling down everywhere. Okay, now we're live. So now we'll just wait for some people to join. Hello. Hello. Mommy's going to put on some, and you'll see when people join when it pops up right there.
I'm just going to do makeup.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Mommy's going to put on some extra cream and some extra moisturizer. Hello, everybody. Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
Just putting phone down to put the kid to bed. Okay, Miss Ashley. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, Amanda.
We're doing good.
Well, well, my headache didn't turn into a full-on migraine, so that's good. It's just I've been waking up. What are you putting on? Okay, little girl, you're going to put on a different one than that. That's way too dark. My child is putting on foundation right now. Okay.
Actually, I used this before. It's actually really
Pass me, here, use this stick. No.
Why do I have to use a stick?
Use it because it's what you got is really light, and I'm trying to talk to people. The stick, the Wet and Wild stick. Use that. Oh, Mag. Oh, okay. Sorry, everybody. Yeah. So, oh my God, it's just been a brutal week. Wednesday, I woke up. I had really bad acid reflux, and that just lasted all day. And then that was Wednesday, right? Thursday morning, I woke up with a headache, turned into a migraine. Same thing as yesterday. It didn't go away. Woke up with a headache, came into a migraine. This morning, wake up with a headache, but it's not at that level where it's been the last 2 nights. It's just been, oh my God, brutal. It's like I wake up and it feels like, you know, when it's like the beginning of a headache and it's there all day and I'm taking ibuprofen, I'm, tiger bombing my head, I'm doing everything, but it just wouldn't go away. So thank God it's lingering, but it's not like it's been. So hi, Ashley. Hi, Rebecca. How are you guys doing? Like, how is everybody doing? We made it. We survived the first week of the craziness. How is everybody doing? Hi, Veronica. You had an asthma attack and you're drained? Yeah, no worries, Veronica. Yeah, so how has everyone's week been? Migraines and headaches, I know, and then you really can't eat, and like it's there, it's lingering, but it's not like last night. I couldn't even open my eyes last night. It was so bad. She's back. Ashley is back. You're tired, so much work. Yes, Ashley. Hanging, I threw, and glad to hear you're hanging. I threw and getting better. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Hi, Lily. How are you, love? Oh, my goodness, Rebecca. Happy birthday. It's Rebecca's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Miss Rebecca. Ashley's work is still open. Where do you work, Ashley? So Ashley M., her work is still open. Magnesium is good for migraines. Okay, good to know, Ashley. Miss Rebecca, how old are you today? Oh, Tim Hortons, yes. Oh, so are you working the drive-through, Ashley? Because I thought that all of them were closed except for like going through the drive-through. God, I love this primer, and I should stop because I have enough on, and I'm, I don't want to run out of my little tiny thingy here. And Lily said she's been all right. She's a little stressed out and frustrated. Yeah.
We have nothing
with idiots.
to do.
I know. Rebecca's 38. Wow. 2 more years and you're into your 40s. Rebecca, I'm going to tell you something. I didn't want to turn 40, but I don't want to be anything but now, I'm even excited about going into my 50s. I swear when you turn 40, other than if you got, regular eyesight like I did, that goes. swear to God, as soon as you hit 40, you'll notice that your eyes are starting to go a little bit wanky. But I honestly, turning 40 was so different. I think it's your mind, and you just don't care about a lot of things, and so many other things that you spent so much time worrying and thinking about. It doesn't matter anymore. I love my 40s. But when I was in my 30s, I didn't want to turn 40, But yeah, it's a completely different life, I think, the way you feel about yourself. Yes.
Can I borrow your fountain?
Which one do you want? The cream one or the powder one?
I use the cream.
Oh, baby girl. Did you put on any primer before you put that foundation on your face?
There's no foundation on my face.
That's the stuff you just put on your face, that stick. That was foundation.
Oh, yeah, foundation.
Okay, next time, Madison likes to play with my makeup, and every now and then I let her wear foundation, but this time she didn't put, I like it better if she puts some moisturizer or something on her face first. She's going to make sure that she takes that off before she goes to bed. Amanda said she just got home from work, and she's working long hours because of this, beautiful bug that's out there. Amanda, where do you work? And yeah, Ashley M, her Tim's is a drive-through walk-in only, but they're still letting people walk in. Oh yeah, that's right too. Same with the you can still walk into the restaurant like McDonald's and Wendy's, but you can't sit down and eat. I'm like, well, that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? You're still walking in, right? Rebecca said that they ordered Chinese food for dinner. Yummy. Well, that's true. Getting older is better than the alternative. That's right, Ashley. Your hubby turns 40 this year in November. Yeah. If he's got perfect vision, tell him to watch out. His eyesight, gone. Because I'm sure if you've seen me going, I can't read this. And before I had perfect vision. But that's what happens. It's the first thing to go when you turn 40. It's crazy because I heard people say that all my life and never, thought, well, whatever, that's not true. I have perfect vision. And sure enough, turn 40, gone. Ashley works in a care home, so you're screening all employees and keeping people out of their home at this moment. Yeah, Ashley, that's got to be really scary. I can imagine how scary that is for, everyone in the home, people working in the home, and the families of the people who live in the home. It's got to be really, really scary. Hi, Sandra. How are you, love? How are you doing? I think I'll be using what today? I put that on earlier, so I'm going to try. I'll go with the other one. Trying to switch it up. So what did everyone have for dinner? Have you got my mirror? No, I have it. The image was frozen for you, but you're back now. Oh, okay. Am I lagging? Let me know if I'm lagging. And I have a question. Does anybody know what they're doing about dentists? Like, say if your kid's got a dental problem, and one of Madison's back teeth is loose and it shouldn't be. What do you do with kids who have like something happening like that, a dental problem? I'm afraid I'm lagging. Oh, I'm good? Okay. How am I dealing with all of this? I think we're pretty good here. We're doing okay. Pretty much just, staying at home, watching TV. I've been really lazy. My house, I still haven't done laundry. I was going to do that today after my video, but the kids were happily watching a movie together and Ian's at work. So it was like, okay, well, I needed help bringing it down and they were content doing it. Part is not having anyone over. For Ian, one of his friends is having a really hard time with this because he's just a little social butterfly and he's having a hard time, and I have to keep on saying, we're in quarantine kind of thing, except for, well, he's got to work still and I have to go to work on Tuesdays and Fridays. But I think for the most part, the kids are good. I think they're understanding a little bit more now why they got to stay at home. How is everyone else dealing? Like, how's everything in your family? How are you guys all dealing with it? Firehouse subs. The last thing I wanted to do after today was cook. You know what, Ashley? Ian and I just had Firehouse subs last week. For the first time, it was pretty good. For the residents and family, as well as your children. Your oldest is having anxiety attacks, worrying about, yeah, you guys going to work because he's a cook at the care home. Yeah. Yeah, totally understand. Totally understand. Same with the kids. Daddy's a firefighter and he's out there, helping, but I don't think he's had any to show up for any cases in regards to the bug yet. I'm just going to keep on calling it the bug. As for dentists, they're not taking anyone right now. Kelsey said she got a text from her dentist. They're closed, but there's a number in case of emergency. Yeah, there's got to be something in case of emergency, right? At high risk with the virus going on is you're expecting your second child. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's right, Rebecca. Stay inside if you can. Just keep on washing your hands. It was our first time. Then a friend. Oh, it was Ashley's first time for the firehouse. Your friend had to make a joke about footlong subs and what I told you we found today. Oh my God. So Ashley, you can write a little blurb if you want to, and I'll read it out. And your hubby is high risk too. He's got diabetes. Yeah, one of Ian's best friends, he's real high risk. He got diabetes. I mean, he's got so many other health problems. And, I just keep on telling him, no one's allowed to come to your house. Like, you have to stay home. Are having a hard time if they get the virus. It's just crazy what happens with somebody, and some people can be fine and not have any symptoms, and some other people can have a really hard time. I haven't checked today, but how many do we have now in Canada? Like, did it go up from yesterday? Because one of the things we just want to see those numbers go down. Different, I don't think, other than what's closed down and stuff, right? And how they're helping everybody. Who here has had to sign up for EI? Sandra's the only one at the office. That's good, Sandra. Hi, Andrea. The chat didn't show up in your feed. You had to look it up. Okay, I will. Just wash your hands, be cautious, stay home. I think Canadians are getting it compared to other countries. There's a lot of Canadians who are really being cautious and stuff like that compared to what I've seen, I think, in other countries. You want something?
Can I use your primer?
What primer? The eyeshadow primer?
Nope. The face primer, because I'm really good with it.
Yeah. Ashley said she helps out. Okay, so Ashley said she helps out in a senior home, and we were cleaning out a woman's place for her. Okay, cleaning out a woman's place for her, like hoarder level. They were there today cleaning it all out, and they found they found porn of every type that are now had it all labeled with a big black marker on, like, defining what every video was about. Everyone had a title. It was so funny. I can't imagine the fun that they had today. You guys must have had a blast, Ashley, today when you covered that. Amanda said she got so many residents that do that as well. And Lily said she had to go back on the computer and back again. Oh, we're just chatting, Lily. Just chatting. Kelsey said, luckily, her work is letting everyone work from home. Oh, that's good, Kelsey, and you're still getting your payback. That's really good. Okay, what are you doing now, Miss Meg?
I want your primer.
You want a primer? Okay, here you go. Use that primer. Okay, Mommy's going to, you know what? I want you to use this here foundation, okay? It's better than that stick. You only need a little dab, all right? Okay. I'm constantly buffering, really? Oh no, am I lagging? If you're not at work, you rarely leave your house. Same with me, Sandra, pretty much. Yeah, Ashley had a lot of fun today. Am I lagging really bad? Like, is it really buffering really bad? Because I know no one's streaming here. I don't know if it's the weather. I don't even know what it's like outside. Big time buffering. It's off and on. Okay. I don't know. Should I shut down and come back on again and restart it? Outside. Maybe. Because everyone is at home and online. Yeah, could be that, Tammy. Yes, baby girl. Yes, I mean 35 more subscribers and we're at 1,000. Yay!
That's why I'm getting that.
Yes. Okay. Are you almost done here, Maggie?
I'm done with that.
You're done with the foundation?
Nope.
Okay. Oh crap! I don't know what to do. Is it still buffering? Can anyone hear me right now? I don't know. Maybe it's really bad. I wonder what would happen if I put on myself. It's off and on for you. Okay. Can hear you, but it's still lagging for Lily. 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 Maybe it could be because this laptop is not that great, or there's so many people online. Can you go check outside on the patio, see, right out there, and leave my blender? That's a bugger. Such a bugger. Has anyone received their Ipsy bags? Mine should be here on Monday. Maggie, you don't need my phone, but I need my blender. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm probably like buffering. Lily got hers. That's great. Andrea got hers. Wow. I'm still waiting for mine. Tammy should be here Monday or Tuesday. Well, I know mine just got processed in Mississauga, so hopefully I wake up on Monday morning and it says it's out for delivery. Sarah Christina, everything is closed there? Like Canada Post is closed? Ashley said she caved and wanted to do Topbox, get the add-on, but waitlist. Oh, wow. They put you on a wait list, Ashley? When did you sign up? Because I think if you sign up before the 20th, you'll get the April bag, but after the 20th, you won't. If the U.S. borders, will we still get our boxes? Yes. So they haven't. Well, see, I've heard two things. That we're still going to be getting our stuff. It's just not going to be fast. You know, they're not saying if sometimes we think our box is going to be here in 7 days or 10 business days, they're not guaranteeing when it's going to get delivered because it's slowing down, right? But then a friend of mine or a friend of ours works at Canada Post, and he told us on Friday, yeah, I think it was Friday or Thursday, that everything, like for the U.S. border and Canada border, the only thing they're letting through are essentials. They're not putting anything else through. And that's at the U.S.-Canada border, right? And he said international is wide open. Everything's coming in. But for the Canada-U.S. border, they weren't letting anything through. But then later on that evening, I got notification that my bag finally got processed. Now, that could have been because it was already in Canada, like on our side, and it just had to get scanned. So, you know, they're saying that mail is still going through. It's just going to be a lot slower. But then again, what he said, and he works for Canada Post, was that for anything other than essential items, nothing's getting through. And they're slowing down. I don't know if you noticed that your regular post has been slowing down. Like I bought a few things off Facebook and I'm still waiting and it's been a week. You know what I mean? So, and then a lot of people, like if they're sick, Canada Post is so good. If you got a sore throat, you're going home and you have to stay home. You know what I mean? So I think in the next few weeks, we're probably going to see our mail slow a lot. But right now, they haven't come up and said that it's shut down. They tried to do it on Tuesday. Okay. It's closed to people, but not to stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So if if it's not essential, then you're not for people. You're not getting across the border. But I would imagine it's probably going to slow down, for boxes and stuff like that, because there's going to be a lot of people not working, in the next few weeks, right? If, how are we going to tell them to stay home and don't go to work? There's some people that have to go to their jobs, right? But shouldn't we ease up on that, though? I won't order any new makeup while this is going on. Well, that's true. That really is everybody's decision. You know what I mean? A lot of people lost their jobs and stuff. And they, in Canada, they have to sign up on the EI, and that's not even covering their paycheck. So it's for any $1, and I want to order something because it's going to make me happy in this moment. So I think it's all individual. You know what I mean? And personally, I just haven't, for BoxyCharm in itself, I haven't seen anything come out that I really want. Not for the premium anyways. I'm debating I might get the base box, but who knows what's going to happen by the time we get to the end of the month. Who knows what's going to happen? Like they might have that completely shut down, the post in regards to the borders, and we might not get anything for the next couple of months, right? If people continue to get sick and stuff like that and they don't have the manpower, then the only thing that's going to come through is what's essential, so we don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. And then, like there's so many people who lost their jobs and stuff like that, and makeup is definitely not a priority. I've read so many people cancel because they lost their jobs. EI is not the full paycheck. Thank God we live in Canada and the government's doing something like that for us, right? And, you don't have to pay your mortgage and you're not going to get evicted, so that's a good thing for those people who, are really struggling right now with the little bit that they're getting, right? So, yeah, there's so many people who's going to be canceling their boxes and stuff like that because it's not essential. You want your food and your lights, which is totally right? That you will just wait and see, like, what is it? It's March 21st. Let's wait and see what happens. Come March 31st, BoxyCharm is going to have a lot of people cancel, in 10 more days, because they say it's going to get worse before it gets better. And we're pretty much at the beginning, because I believe our numbers are doubling every day. So 320, Sarah Christina said. I don't know what that means, Sarah Christina, 320. I have a friend who lives in the U.S. who had an MRI scheduled in another city. She drove 10 hours to find out they canceled it. Yeah, everything is canceled. We've canceled everything at my hospital that I work at. So I've been calling all of our patients and canceling all of their procedures and stuff like that. So my boss is going to personally call all the patients that had appointments for the next 3 weeks. So at least they get to talk to a doctor. If it's serious, like really, really urgent, and they needed to go in and get a procedure done, then we got, I think it's 2 days for the next month that we're allowed to book surgery. And that's all they gave us was 2 days. And it's got to be urgent. But everything else is canceled unless it's urgent. That they're the only patients that are getting through to get anything done is if it's urgent. Kelsey said her Boxy add-on is on its way. Scanned yesterday in New York. Wonder if you'll get it or what will happen with it. I know, right? That's why, because he had said that to me. I think it was on Thursday, And then I got notification that my bag was scanned and in Mississauga on Friday. So now I don't know if it was already in Canada on Thursday when I was talking with a friend of mine. So it was already past the border, but that's what he said, that, only essential stuff is coming in. And then, like we got most of our boxes don't come out until the first, second week of the month. So what's going to happen like April 10th? You know what I mean? Like 4 weeks from now. And what's the situation going to be like? And, if everyone gets sick or half the people get sick, everyone else got to go on quarantine. So I don't know. It's a good thing they let people know. Yeah. Yeah. Your friend should have been called, Lily. She should have been called 10 hours. Wow. That's crazy. Lily's supposed to get her naughty knickers in the next week around the same time as me. Yeah. And Ashley's first naughty knickers came this week. Your first order of naughty knickers, just an FYI, it's usually not, because most months you'll see people getting the same design, almost like the same thongs or the same, nice panties that I get. And every month it's almost the same color and stuff like that. But your first order sometimes is not the same. Like if you're getting your first bag in March and I get my bag might be different than yours. But in April, we'll have the same bag. Sort of like that. At least one or two pairs of panties should be the same. Did I hear about the girl in Quebec who got arrested for leaving isolation with? No, I didn't. Oh my God. That is insane. I know that they're starting to put like laws now. If you're in isolation and you leave or, go outside, you get arrested and you get a fine or something like that. I believe I read that today somewhere. I think Veronica posted it. That's crazy. Why would you want to, I don't know. I know I was watching the videos of the kids down in Daytona Beach. Like, come on. That is crazy. And then I was watching when Doug Ford, Premier Ford, was live the day after St. Patty's Day, I think it was. And this gentleman called in and he said, I wanted to talk about the bar and the restaurant restrictions when you said, like, it's got to be closed, right? All bars, all restaurants in Ontario shut down, closed, except for the ones that are able to do the drive-through and the takeouts. So this gentleman called and he's in Cornwall and he's talking about some bar downtown in Cornwall. And he's like, well, St. Patty's Day, there was like 50 people in this bar. And he said they weren't doing the, 5-6 feet social distancing and stuff like that. And I thought there was a law. And so Doug Ford is like, yeah, there is a law. You're not supposed to do that. He's like, well, when was it implemented? Right away or, the day after St. Patty's Day? And he goes, no, it should have been implemented right away. So anyway, this gentleman called in. He narked on. He told on the bar because he said the name of the bar and blah, 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 that they were open St. Patty's night and everyone was getting their drunk on. But, some people, I don't know if it's young. I'm not going to say it's young people because we have a lot of very sensible, smart young people, It's just, I don't know. It's crazy. It is scary how we have to force adults to be adults. Yes, Madison, what are you doing now? Okay, are you done with your face and everything now? No? Okay. Yeah, it's great. It's crazy. Lily's in Quebec and highly at risk. Yeah, people are not listening. I think more so, I think we have more people in our country that are listening compared to other countries, though. From what I've seen, I think more are listening, but I don't know. Right now, I think I'd want to live out in the woods somewhere, or live on an island or something. Because most people, I'd say about 80% or actually 85% of Canadians are being smart. But then there's always that 15% who just, don't care, right? But if most of us are staying inside, you know, and practicing everything that we should be doing, social distancing, washing our hands, being smart, then we should have a good chance of not getting it. Bye, Miss Sandra. I just don't want this to go into the summer. Like, okay, let's get it all done and over with. Go through March, go through April, even May, but come June, like, hopefully things will get back to normal. And then July, you know, we get to go to the water park, because that's just going to be brutal in the summertime trying to keep your kids away and inside. Ashley says she lives near Western University. So many clueless people. Some outside the other night, fake coughing. Oh my God, as loud as I could. And laughing. Oh my God. And the building is mostly seniors. See, that's just immature students who don't know any better. And when they get older and they smarten up, they're going to look back on this and go, God, I was such an idiot, you know? You know, young kids in their 20s and 30s. What you doing now, Maggie?
What would you think would match my eye color?
The pink.
Yeah, but I want to go for the blue.
Oh, well, then do what you want.
Pink.
Lip liner. So I was looking at a new subscription box. Hi, Dana. Kids were playing outside your house today. Oh my God, that's crazy. That is crazy. Tammy said they won't be laughing when someone they care about gets sick. That's right, Tammy. Think of that couple that I read about a couple weeks ago who chose to remain on the island in Eastern Canada. And how nice knowing they'll be safe. Yeah. I know. Mom asked if we would go home, and I'm like, yeah, we can't because we have to work, right? But I mean, you know, back home, I think if they shut down, you know, if no one could come in and you're on an island, if they shut that down completely. Now, I don't think any planes are coming into Newfoundland, but I don't know what's happening at the ports, like where the boats come in. If they shut that down, like whoever's got the virus, if anyone's got the virus back home, I think there's like one or two, and they self-quarantine, it shouldn't go any further than that if they shut everything down. So an island is probably one of the safest places you can be if they do everything properly. You know, or just, you know, like we've been in our house. We haven't been anywhere. The only time I'm going to go outside is when I have to go to the office and there's nobody in my office. It's just going to be me and my boss and, you know, nobody else. You know, if I got to press an elevator button, I'll use my feet or my elbows. Are you done now? Okay.
I'm just going to do blush. I'll just do that on video.
Okay. Here's a blush brush. And here's some blush. Madison is almost finished her face of makeup. No, that's a highlighter, Maddie.
I'm also going to need a highlighter.
That's a highlighter.
So. I'm
Hold
also
on,
going to
Mag.
need a highlighter. Wait, which one is this?
Here you go. That's a blush.
Mommy, can you grab me the other highlighter?
What, you don't like that one?
I like the purple and...
I don't know where it is, Madison. It's one of these. That's Rodeo Drive. So maybe it's that one. I don't know.
Yep.
Okay. Has anyone heard anything about provinces being shut down to each other? Keep walking in the room as they stop talking about it. I haven't heard, Ashley. Someone sent me a message saying that if I went home, I would have to self-quarantine for 14 days. But I did read for my province, for Newfoundland, anyone coming in from outside of Canada would have to self-quarantine. But I'm like, how is anyone going to come in from outside of Canada when they got the airport shut down? You know? And I just literally can't see somebody getting on the boat in North Sydney from outside of Canada to go to Newfoundland. I just, you know, why would anyone do that, right? Because I would imagine anyone from outside of Canada right now, like, are probably not going anywhere because their airports a lot of airports are shut down. So who's traveling and why, you know? Dana says she ordered her groceries late last night and she picks them up on Tuesday. You go straight there and back home. Yeah. Ashley uses the end of her key for every button. That's smart, Ashley. Madison's doing a great job with her makeup. Oh, her cheeks. You can't see how much blush she's got on her cheeks from my laptop, but, well, maybe you can. Hi, Christine. They are encouraging people not to cross provinces. Okay. And that, makes sense too. Because I'm sure if I put on Facebook that me and my family were going to go home, I can imagine how much hate I would have. Like, seriously, I can just imagine how much hate I would get from people in Newfoundland saying, stay wherever the hell you are and don't come here. You know what I mean? I would do the same thing if I lived on an island. No, don't come here. Stay where you are, And you can see it. Yeah. So, I don't know. I just think that if people just fixing my lip liner. People are just smart and do what you're supposed to do. Hopefully we can nip it in the bud and it doesn't double and double and double. It's crazy that we knew this was coming, and even though they acted, I think our government could have acted sooner, and shut everything down, right? And that's the only way, now it's here, it's in here now. No one knows who's got it. And that's the worst thing about it. You can't tell, if your neighbor has it. Hell, I don't know if Madison's got it, Um, and that's the hardest thing about it, right? Is that you can't tell. So I don't know. They should have just shut it all down. When we seen all that stuff happening in December, January, the place should have been, all countries should have just shut down for a month. No one's coming in, no one's going out. Leave it like that, But they didn't. Even now, they're being too soft and lenient. I hope nowhere else ends up like Italy is now. I know, hundreds dying each day. That is insane. Is it a lot of older people who are passing away over in Italy? Andrea said she's struggling with putting on makeup. You want to, but you're just not motivated. I haven't even showered since Thursday night. Totally understand, Andrea, but you know what? For me personally, this is the first day I've put on makeup for 3 days because I had a wicked headache. But the 30 minutes that it takes me to put on my makeup, if I want to take my time, I'll put on a show and I'll sit here, I'll watch a show, I'll put on my makeup nice and slowly, and it's 30 minutes that I'm not thinking about anything else. And I figure we have so much of it, and a lot of us haven't tried so many things that we've gotten from our boxes, and this is the perfect time to discover what you like, practice new looks. We have to do stuff that we enjoy, because if we sit around, bye baby girl, you look good. Make sure you take one of my oil of Olay wipes, get that wet and wash that off your face, okay? After, you don't have to do it right now, but before you go to bed. All right? We have to take that time, even if it's 30 minutes. Do something that you enjoy and not drive ourselves crazy with the rest of it, because there's nothing that we can do, other than keeping ourselves safe. There's nothing we can do, and worrying is going to make, people who got really bad anxiety and depression, worrying about it is going to make it worse, just make you sicker, so take that 30 minutes, take it for yourself, best thing to do, get up, shower, get ready to start your day. Even if your day is sitting around at home and watching TV, get up and shower and put on your makeup and get dressed like you have somewhere to go, because just doing that changes your mental mood, at least for the first couple of hours. And then, we all start watching TV and seeing more and more. Try to stay away from TV. If there's something really important, watch the 5 o'clock news. You know what I mean? But for the rest of the day, try to do things at home. I just ordered paint by numbers for Savannah. If anyone's looking for something to do with kids, She's going to do some paint by numbers. You know, it's just mostly older, but not all. Okay. First day of makeup for Ashley too. It's time. Yes, time to experiment. Practice your wing liners. You know, colored eyeshadows. Putting on fake eyelashes, which I proved in my video I just posted that I suck at it. Oh my God, that was terrible. Yeah, we have to do things that we enjoy. Like, take that time and do it, because if we sit here and, oh my God, watching the news, I think that's probably why I was getting such a bad headache, because I'm just watching every live and reading every post and trying not to. And, you know, it's just stress. It's just going to stress us out, you know? So do what we like to do. Do what you like to do that you can in your house. Like my mom, she bakes. She's good at it, you know? So she's baking, which is great because she's selling it and making money. But even if it's cleaning, you know, if you like cleaning, I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. But get up every day, shower, and put on your. I did the same thing, Tammy. I showered and I have my pajamas on. Christine said now that she's retired, she don't wear makeup as much as she do. Well, Christine, get up and put on your makeup. Because, you know, we're not going anywhere, but it's something to do. Still getting killer headaches, migraines. Sometimes it's sharp pains in your left eye. Yeah. And that could be, you know, the strain of TV or Facebook, like on your phone, and the stress that's coming with everything that we're reading. You know, that's all of it is hurting us mentally. You know what I mean? So the more we can take ourselves away from this bug and try to have a normal day, I think it's better for all of us mentally. Tammy showered and put on her PJs. Almost time for the night ones. Yeah. Draw, write, read. After your kids go to bed, you take time and have a bath and relax and make art with your bath bombs. See, awesome, Dana. Ashley wants to get back into the kitchen with your mini me like we used to. That's awesome. Lily is going to play Sims later tonight. What is Sims? Lily, I don't know what that is. What is Sims? Madison knows what it is.
It's a game where you're able to create characters and families. It's called Sims 4, Sims 3, Sims 2.
Oh, okay. Okay. Try to keep the TV off. Yeah. Dana's going to make stuffed meatballs, chocolate chip cookies, oatmeal cookie. Ooh, oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, breads, and buns. You go, Dana. I'm making a mudslide cake after my live. I have to, because my nephew keeps on writing it on our little whiteboard that's on our fridge. Mudslide cake every day, and I've had such a bad headache for the last 3, so I haven't made it. And we have all the ingredients, so I have to make that cake tonight, or he's going to cry. Banana bread. Dana, my husband, and Madison and my nephew love chocolate chip banana bread.
I'm just looking for a hair clip.
A hair clip. I don't know if there's a hair clip in there, Maggie.
A bobby pin.
Here's a hair clip. Okay. Can you go out and shut my door now? Okie dokie. Ashley can't find flour at Metro still. Oh no. Everything should be hopefully restocked by Tuesday, Ashley. Have you got any other stores around you? Christine's husband is still working. You pick him up every day. You're constantly reminding him to sanitize his hands. Christine, I do the same thing. Ian's at work right now, and I'm like, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Always. There's online and pick a pickup date. Oh, okay. So, Ashley, you might be able to find it online, like maybe the No Frills or Loblaws, something like that. Okay, you done, babe? Yeah. Okay, can you shut my door when you go out? Thank you. PC Express. Yeah, that's another good one. I just downloaded the Disney app, Disney Plus or something for the kids. I wasn't going to because we have, oh, my lipstick is crazy. We have Rogers Ignite, and Rogers came out with is giving everyone, I think, 4 free channels. I am lagging. I can tell. But they wanted it, so I said, okay, we'll keep Disney Plus only until this virus is over, because then it's summertime and they're not going to need any of that anyway, you know? Hopefully, this is gone. Christine is having trouble finding bread, always sold out in Hamilton. Yeah, Christine, try online grocery stores. I know there's a few. Costco, Ashley, I heard, well, I think stores are now making that you're only allowed to have so many, like only 2 toilet paper and stuff like that. But I think it's because everybody went crazy and took everything off the shelves last week. And now that we know that, hey, there's not going to be a shortage of food, like that's still coming into the country. You know what I mean? That's all going to be fine and dandy. It's just getting it in the shelves or on the shelves and in the store, right? The nearest theirs is in Burlington. I wonder if you can order flour and bread on Amazon. I don't know if you can or not, though. But yeah, I would try one of those, Christine. And also, guys, if you can't find any of your items that you're looking for in a big store like a Metro or a Walmart, try either the Asian supermarkets, and if nothing is there, go to your local convenience store. They have all kinds of stuff on the shelves at the local convenience store. I was at mine, and everything is still there. Like if I'm running low for bread or flour, it was still there. Cat food was there. So, but I know the Asian supermarkets, if you have any around you, I mean, they were doing fabulous when I was there. I believe it was on Thursday. Like there was nothing sold out. You only go to small stores when you have to. Yeah. Going to go over to Metro tomorrow and try again. It's literally a 2-minute walk. And same with me, Ashley. My Metro is literally 2 minutes from me. My Metro, my Shoppers, which is a little Shoppers. Thank God it's not a beauty boutique, because if it were, I'd be in trouble. And the LCBO is across the street. You might have to be careful with ordering groceries online. You did that this week, and they told you stuff was available. Then when you got your confirmation, the items were missing. A limit of 2 pastas today. Yeah, I think they're doing that. They're limiting everything. Your dollar stores are stocked with your. Oh no way, Ashley! What your Dollar Tree? Dana said she's gonna check before you leave. Your Dollar Tree is stocked with peanuts, Metro Shoppers, and alcohol. Ashley, are you on my street? Are you at Eglinton? Are you on Eglinton, Ashley? My dollar store hasn't had peanuts in 2 months. It's a buck or two. Had like 30 boxes on the shelf. Oh, I haven't thought of a buck or two, but I don't know where there's a buck or two around me. The only place I was able to get it was Giant Tiger, and I took the whole freaking thing full last time. Ashley's in London, but starting to wonder if you should look out the window. I know, right, Ashley? There's a gas station with a Tim Hortons across the street. I have lipstick on my teeth. Maddie, what'd you do with my blush brush? There we go. That is too funny. We've been watching a lot of TV. You know, I know so many people are like, oh no, we're not watching TV. I'm like, girl, listen. We've been watching a lot of TV. Netflix, Flixtor is the app or the website that I go on if I want to watch, you know, the latest movies, only if they're a good picture. So yeah, TV, that's been working. And making dinner. So, not so much takeout, which is great. We've been making lunch and dinner every day. Timmy's is down the other way. Gas station is a Petro, though. Hi, Madison. Okay, I'll reach out to Ashley. If I can't find my peanuts, I'll be reaching out asking for peanuts. Christine's house is more organized and clean. Oh, see, Christine, you know what? I haven't done not much in the last couple. My head's been pounding, so I haven't done much in the last couple of days. Other than work, I called patients that I needed to call on Thursday and Friday, but then my head was just pounding. Hi, Barb. And we were supposed to do laundry tonight. And after I did my video and I went out and the girls were quietly watching a movie, getting along, not fighting, cuddling together on the couch. I'm like, okay, who's helping me bring down the laundry? And their response was, but we're watching a movie and we're not fighting and we're getting along and we're cuddling. And I went, I'm just going to leave it. Just leave it. We can do laundry tomorrow. It's, if it's blissful in the house, I don't care. Barb said her house is a dump right now. It is what it is. Yeah, Barb, I'm with you. If they're not fighting and they're getting along, beautiful. Ashley rolled change, $93 worth of change in a jar. Oh, that's awesome, Ashley. I love you too, Miss Maggie. Miss Maggie, Mommy just downloaded Disney Plus for you. So you should probably watch it since we're paying for it. I don't know. The kids wanted Disney Plus. I don't think it's any different than what we can get on TV. But Miss Barb, congratulations on reaching 500 subscribers. Yay. Barb said her kids are playing a board game, getting along right now. You're cool with the mess. Yeah, me too. We're going to, well, I have to go to work on Tuesday morning, so I'm hoping to get everything done by Tuesday. Really need to go in and gut out the kids' room, though. Sounds like your sister and you when you were kids, right, Christine? Yeah. I'm 35 away from 1,000. I can't wait. I can't wait because then I can go live on my phone anywhere I want, which would be awesome. Take a walk, go live. That would be so cool, I said to Ian we should go out for a walk with the kids. What the? Literally an eyelash just fell on the floor, and I don't know. Maybe that's my missing eyelash. I'm using my feet here. Hold on. Is that the one I have missing? Is that the Baddington one? Crackers. I got eyelashes all over the house. Where did it go? Here we go. Let's see, everybody. Okay, I am so confused right now, okay, because I did my video about, I don't know, 5 hours ago. Hi, Ian. Hi, baby cakes. Yes, my caterpillars. Bye, Tammy. Am I getting EI for the days I'm missing? No, Barb. My pay is staying the same. I'm not. It hasn't gone down yet, so hopefully it doesn't. Okay, so when I did my video, you remember I had an eyelash missing? Somehow that eyelash made it back into its case, and I didn't do it. What did I just do with the other one? Okay, this is messed up. And now I just found another eyelash. So that goes there. What the? Those are there. I am so confused right now. Where does this eyelash go? Is that the missing one from here? There's 2 eyelashes missing from there. What the heck? I'm so confused. I think that goes there. Right? That is so weird. So weird. Hi, baby. How's work going? Yeah, we're one of the lucky ones, Ian and I. Oh, thanks, Christine. Please, everyone, don't forget to like my video. Oh, he's got to go. He's got to run. Okay. Ian's gone on a call. Be safe, baby. We're one of the lucky ones because, he's a Toronto firefighter, so his pay is staying the same. And as of right now, my pay is staying the same because I'm still working every day. Tuesdays and Fridays, I'm going to go in the office, but every other day I'll be working at home. So we're one of the lucky ones. Thank God. Yeah, Barb, you are exactly right. You are so right, Barb, because I literally did my video 5 hours ago and that eyelash was missing and now it's there. That's not weird. That's children. And I can probably tell you what her name is. She's probably watching this video right now. Yeah. I can't imagine though, just so many of, people out there who have to, worry and sign up for EI. I don't even know what the process is like. I don't think there's a wait time, but I don't think you're getting your full pay as well, right? I don't know what happens with, say, your light bill. That's still got to get paid. Hi, WPG girl. Your phone bill still got to get paid. I think the only thing they're doing for phone, from what I'm aware of with Bell, is if you run over your data, they're not charging you more. It's the kid, not the cat, who keeps stealing brushes from your room and putting them back. Yes, Ashley. It's not the cat. Has anyone here had to sign up on the EI? Like, what is the process like, if you know? Barbara was in Walmart. The people behind her both lost their jobs. Oh, no. Because, will the EI cover food and your lights? And you're going to want your phone and your internet. That's pretty much what's getting people through this time, really, right? But I don't know much about, I've heard you don't have to pay the interest, or that they're cutting off the interest on credit card payments, but you still have to pay your payments. People don't have to pay their student loans, but I don't know what else is like, out there for people. You know what I mean? Like, we still have to pay our lights, I believe. I haven't heard anything from the light company. And in regards to Rogers and Bell, are they going to cut services if people can't pay it? Or are they not going to cut it for 90 days? I think that's what I heard. For 90 days, they're not going to cut it. Then what happens if and mortgages can be deferred? Yes. Yep. And you're not going to get evicted for 3 months if you can't pay rent. But here's my question. So say if you can't pay rent, right? Then what happens when the world goes back to normal and you can't pay rent for 3 months? Do you owe all that rent back? EI is like 60 to 70%. Yeah, it's something like that, Kelsey. Is not the full paycheck at all. It's like either, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's only like 60%. They aren't cutting off interest on credit cards. They're just letting you not make payments for 6 months. But when that's done, you pay all the interest. Oh, okay. Okay, that's how they're doing it. All right. But like, in regards to rent, and you will have to pay all the rent. So how are people going to be able to do that though? Like, let's say your EI is only 60%, right? And you got to buy groceries, you got to keep the lights on, you're going to want your internet and your cable. And some people's EI is pretty much just that. That's all it's going to cover. So when you go back to work, and you're getting your pay come in, you have to pay your rent. And for most people, just your regular pay is enough to cover your rent and your bills and your groceries. So how are people going to be able to make up those payments? That's crazy. There's maximums too on EI. That's right, Barb. I feel they should give people a break. We will pay back next year when taxes are due. Yeah. EI is more like 55%, but don't think you pay taxes like you would with a paycheck. Okay. Like how are people, even most people struggle even with the regular paycheck, like from week to week they struggle, you know what I mean, to get your rent paid and your lights and your phone and, groceries. Most people struggle. So when the world goes back to normal and they're back to a job, they're still going to probably struggle from week to week. How are they going to pay all this extra stuff? That's insane, you know? And some people have real not very nice people for landlords, and I don't think like big property management with a property management, a big company, I think they're going to go by the law. But let's say if you're renting from somebody's house, you know what I mean? Some of these people, are good people, but some people are not so great. You know what I mean? They can just, okay, your 90 days is up. You haven't paid rent, get out. You know what I mean? With EI, you won't pay the EI or the CPP, so your check amount should be closer to the same. Okay. This will teach people to live more within their means and the importance of savings. Yeah. Ashley said, I'm wondering what the benefit for people who don't get EI, what will the amount you get based on? It's up to $900 biweekly. Okay, so how do you get that? Like, what would that be for? So would that be like for someone who just started working a month ago and they don't have enough hours to get EI, or is a very long process to legally evict someone, and if they don't follow the law, landlord can get sued huge. That is true, Ashley. Rent is so ridiculously high. Oh my God. It is insane, Christine. Rent is in cities like we can't buy a house in Toronto. That's crazy. My husband's a firefighter and I work for a specialist, and we cannot buy a house in Toronto. That's nuts. Not even in like a really bad area in Toronto, we still cannot buy a house. It's crazy. Ashley's got to apply. It's for people who are self-employed or parents who can't work because of closures. Oh, okay. Lily said she heard a terrible story of a woman who was evicted because her ignorant landlady didn't want people to infect her through the air ducts. No. Couldn't she, like, I don't know, call the police or something on that? She should be able to call the police or something on that, because I'm sure if the police showed up, they would have set her straight, right? There's got to be some kind of a law that she would have gotten arrested or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's insane. There's got to be some kind of a law. Whoever that woman was, if she didn't call the police or get in touch with somebody, then, you know, that's just wrong. That is wrong. Crazy. The highlight's not coming out very much. And there are a lot of slumlords out there. I keep on thinking that we are so lucky in a sense that we are Canadians. Is anyone here from the States? I don't know if anyone here is from the States, because I don't know oh my God, what medicine got done with this? Ugh. I don't know what's happening for people who work in the States, or who live in the States. Like, how is that for everybody down there? Like, did their government come out with some kind of an EI for people who can't work? Because, I mean, it's pretty much all across Canada, you know what I mean? That all the provinces are shutting down and people are losing their jobs and stuff. But, I mean, have they shut stuff down in the States? Because, I don't know, I'm reading that they are, and then I'm reading that they're not. And what are they doing for their people? Anyone here? I guess Miss Sherry is not here. Miss Susan is missing my live right now. There's no EI in the States. Okay. That's crazy. Ashley said some guy sued a landlord who wouldn't rent to him because he had a kid. It was recent. Oh, it was on CP24. God, that's awful. That is awful. I don't know how they're like, there's so many, like we have poor spots in Canada as well, but I don't think we don't have the population that the United States has either. You know what I mean? But I know there are some really poor spots in the States, and I can't imagine, how they're going to come out of it, right? Yes, I am very close to 1K. Woohoo! Very close to getting that huge paycheck from YouTube. About, if I'm lucky, I get $1 a month. Apparently, you need to have like, let's say, at least 100,000 subscribers to make any kind of a money off of YouTube, and I don't see that happening. Grocery stores here are paying their employees more, and Walmart said they are hiring 10,000 people. Yeah, I seen that. I got the email from PC. They're paying their employees more, which is great because I believe they're cutting down their hours, so they're going to pay them more. Walmart should be giving current employees more hours instead of continually hiring. That's right, Ashley, because aren't all stores cutting down their hours? So many people who work for them and they cut hours if you get to full time. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they give everyone else full time hours? And then if they need extra help to hire, part timers or something, but all the part times they have, if they can go full time, they should give them full time hours. PC company, it seems to be really doing stuff really well for their employees. Because I know I got an email from them. It's like every day there's an email from the owner of PC, except for the whole shoppers business where they're upping prices all the time. After a certain amount of time, Ashley said they have to give full-time benefits and they don't want to give benefits. Yeah. That is insane. Walmart better do something. One till open and they were relying on self-checkout. Oh, one till open. Self-checkout. We shouldn't be touching that right now. Yeah, I know. Like they should have some Lysol wipes and some disinfectant spray right next to those self-checkout places so you can like squirt everything before you go in, right? See, that's what I was telling Ian the other day when he went to the bank machine. And I was like, okay, you have to press buttons when you're going into the bank machine. So, no, use your elbow or use your phone or use your keys. And as soon as he got back into the van, I was like, put on some disinfectant. You know what I'm talking about? Hand sanitizer. I was whacking that in his hand. And you just don't know, right? I wonder how many people right now, like as of today, have the virus. How many Canadians are positive with the virus? Let's see. I think there's some across Canada right now. We have 1,331 cases. 242 of those were new today. So we've had 12, it says active 1295, 16 recovered, 21 deceased. Cases as of today in Alberta, there's 31, bringing the total, that's today, 31 new cases today in Alberta, bringing the total to 226. Metro's doing that here too. There was no tills opens the one day, and they gave you attitude because you wanted someone to check your stuff out. Yeah, I know. You gotta have those produce codes and stuff. Yep. Saskatchewan had 18 new cases today. It brings their total to 44. Newfoundland and Labrador, 2 cases in Newfoundland. Shut it down. They won't get any more. That's what I say. Nova Scotia had 6. An individual in their late teens are among the new cases. They all involved travel. Northwest Territories has 1. And it was someone who recently went to BC and Alberta. They're recovering at home. New Brunswick's got 6. Quebec, 42. Oh, the province reported 42 confirmed and 4 deaths out of the 42. Manitoba had 2 new cases. Holy cow, Quebec had, so this is today, the cases today. British Columbia they have 74. BC revised its death toll to 10 from 9. Confirmed 74 cases. Now, I don't think that's 74 new ones today because it doesn't say new. Ontario had 59 new cases of the virus today. 1 patient died. So far we've had 377. I don't know what repatriated. What does that mean? Repatriated. No, in Quebec we have 181 cases. Okay, I'm reading from CTV News. That's where I'm reading it from, Lily. I don't know if it's right or not, but it says as of March 21st, Quebec reported 42 new cases today. That's what it said. So today there was 42 new cases reported. Not in total. It's not giving me the total for Quebec. It's just saying that today there was 42 new cases. Like, it's weird because some of them will give me the complete total of cases that the provinces had, and some it doesn't for some provinces. But what is repatriated? A 13th repatriated case at CFB Trenton was also announced. I don't know what that means. Most of them are in Calgary. Your oldest is in Calgary. You want her to come home? I bet you do, Barb. Only 55%. I am praying we don't get like Italy. So sad. I know, it's crazy. PC, yes. So I don't know if you knew this, but the first store to do the plexiglass, from what I knew, was a couple of weeks ago, and they did it back in Newfoundland, actually. I don't know if it was in my hometown or it was in St. John somewhere, but I've seen 2 weeks ago they started doing that, and I think that's really smart to put plexiglass around their cashiers. I think that's really, really smart. But you're just as close to the cashier behind you with no separation. That's true. It's going to go up before it goes down. That's right. They say it's going to get, worse before it gets better. We won't see it go down till a week or 2 after we all started staying home, because people, will show no symptoms. That's right. Calgary's airport is still open internationally. Yeah, Calgary, Montreal, Edmonton, and Toronto are the 4 airports, I believe, that's still open. The guy at PC wouldn't touch a reusable bag today, but wanted me to touch their pen. That's funny. And you know what, Barb? I think you're right. Canadians who were living in another country, or maybe they were like on a cruise or something. 600 minimum hours for EI in general. You pay $1,600 plus utilities, water included for your bedroom. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, how are, when this is all said and done, and if people are, like 3, 4, 5 months, who knows? I don't think it's going to last 3 or 4 months. I think if we're smart, we'll be like China, and hopefully it's done in 3. Hopefully, this is March, April, May. Hopefully by the end of June, things will go back to normal. You know what I mean? Hopefully, if people are being smart, right? But I mean, for people who can't pay their rent, I don't know how they're going to come up with living paycheck to paycheck after that, and paying down their rent. You know, it'd take like forever. Theirs started in December. Yeah. December, January, February. Yeah. I don't think China's had any new cases lately. New cases in Wuhan virus. No new, as of 23 hours ago, China reports no new local virus cases for the third day running. So, yeah, December, January, February, and March, the middle of March. So we're 3.5 months. So, like, where are we in this whole process? Do you know what I mean? Like, where is Canada? Are we like in the first month? Are we in the beginning? Are we in the middle? Like, where are we? And if we're going by our numbers, we're just in the beginning, right? Like, are we expecting our numbers to get like Italy? You know, pretty sure schools won't reopen here. Yeah, I don't see it either. I don't think schools will reopen, until September because it's going to take about 3 months, to get things, I think, back to normal. If people, hopefully it won't, but if people are not, staying home and doing everything they're supposed to be doing. And you're right there, Barb. Do we trust China's reporting their numbers? That's so true because, now they're saying the New York Times said 2 days ago the death rate in Wuhan is lower than previously thought, study finds. Is it? How are we going to know? We're not over in that country. You know what I mean? I think where we are will depend on how we react and if people listen and stay home. Exactly, Ashley. Schools won't reopen in Alberta. They even canceled diploma exams. Yeah. Who is there any other province? Like I know schools are shut down here in Ontario, Alberta. Like has every province in Canada shut down schools? We're shut down for the next. Alberta's the only one that's shut down until September, I believe. I'm not sure. That could have changed. See, because I'm trying so hard not to. Trying hard to watch the 5 o'clock news, and that's that. You know what I mean? Manitoba and BC. Okay, are they shut down until September? Ontario and Alberta are shut down. Okay. Ontario shut down for the year, Ashley? Really? Are we? I didn't know that. Provinces in Canada, schools shut down. So BC has shut down indefinitely. Ontario is, well, we don't know yet, but you assume so. In Alberta, you've heard nothing about them reopening in September. You're concerned about that. Yeah, Barb, that would be kind of scary, right? It says here, Ontario is preparing for the possibility that schools could remain closed for the remainder of the term, while Premier Doug Ford says he won't hesitate to shut down everything in the province should medical experts advise him. Wow. That's nuts. Great. Here's a map of what services are open or closed across the province. A green dot indicates open, a yellow dot open with caveats. Red dot is closed. All classes have been suspended in Newfoundland, okay, for the time being. Daycare is closed, post-secondary open, restaurants, bars. Okay, I got it. A thingy here. Well, we don't know yet, but here I assume us too. You were answering when I asked if they were shut down for the year. You've got next week to get all the kids to be online schooled. Had to order a few Chromebooks. Oh, Lord, I should look into that. Got a new printer and stock up on paper. Dana said she don't know if anyone else watched Doug Ford, and a bunch of others had an update at conference yesterday and seemed like he was trying not to choke up. I think I watched a little bit of it, Dana, just the beginning, and I just turned it off. Right. So Prince Edward Island School is shut down for 2 weeks after March break, and then they're going to reassess. Same thing like here in Ontario. But everything else is closed. Nova Scotia, public schools are closed. Early learning centers are still open. Why? Daycares are closed starting St. Patty's Day. Post-secondary is closed. Bars, restaurants, all the same, closed. New Brunswick, they're closed for 2 weeks starting March 16th. Quebec, elementary, high schools, and university are closed. They're reopening March 27th. Ontario, all public schools are closed until April the 5th. I'm on my live if you want to come on and let everyone know that. That's Miss Lori. Haven't heard anything from the PM that's concerning. We all know he's in isolation, okay? Have to see if you can order. Trudeau has been doing press conferences almost daily. Yeah, he comes live, and they both do. Ford, I know for us here in Ontario, and I believe they do for every province. I think every premier of every province seem to go live every day, as well as Trudeau. But I don't know anything about school. Did we get anything, Ashley, about Ontario school online? God, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine trying to teach my kids. I'm not a teacher. I don't have patience. Straight out and honest, I do not have patience. Ian's got the patience for some of that, but I don't. I do not. I can't imagine having to teach my children because they would never learn if I had to teach them. I'm being honest. I'm not that patient. Dana found some paint and paintbrushes and a K and pre-K learning books. Saving paper towel and toilet paper rolls and tissue boxes, yeah, to use for art. Okay, Ashley, send me the link. I know, right? Ashley, oh my God. I seriously, if I got to teach my kids that they're not going to learn, I do not have patience. I'll be like bringing up my niece. You know, she lost her job. Her and Ian can teach the girls because I don't have patience. I'm like complete honest. I'm not that girl. I don't have an artistic bone in my body. I can't draw a straight line. I can do like reading because I like to read. But when it comes to science and math, and I couldn't do it. Ian would do all of that. Ian would have to do that. He's good at math. And I can do the reading. But half the time, I mean, I look at some of the stuff Madison Savannah comes home, and I'm like, I don't have a clue what that is. And everything has changed. You know what I mean? Like we hear it all the time. Like when we were growing up and our parents looked at our homework, they were like, what the heck is this? It is not reading, arithmetic, and writing. You know what I mean? It was like, all new to them. And just like our kids growing up now, it's all new to me. I don't have a clue. And even like my nephew, who's 26, we can't figure out something for one of the kids' homework and we bring it to him and he's saying the same thing. I don't know what this is. It changes all the time. Barb said she can help the younger kids, but they get to grade 9 and your eyes crossed. Yeah. Ashley said her daughter's teacher is really good. You feel like he will be in close contact the whole way through. He made booklets and personalized notes for each kid in class just for these 3 weeks. Yeah, my kids got nothing. They didn't get anything at all. Nothing. Well, I don't even think I never even got an email. Even from Madison's teacher, I figured I would get something for my hair teacher because, she has some issues. Savannah doesn't. But yeah, good God. Teachers are not supposed to assign more than 3 hours for each class per week. And then again, I guess the teachers in a tight spot too because they were trying to get this strike thing happening here in Ontario, right? So they weren't doing anything, regardless up to March break, any extracurricular work. None of her friends' kids got anything either. She was the only one to come home with stuff. Oh, her class. Okay. So it was the individual teacher then who made stuff. See, Ashley, how old is your little girl? Is she just in SK, I think? SK? Because I can tell you that if my kids were the only class that came home with homework, my kids would be so mad at this age. Now, Savannah would have loved it if she were an SK or grade 1, but hell, not Maddie. That's a dedicated teacher because I think wasn't that what's happening before March break, before all of this, that a lot of teachers weren't doing extracurricular because they were getting ready to do the strike again, right? He wrote a note saying he didn't want their brains to go to mush. She's in grade 3. Okay. Well, he is a very dedicated teacher because I don't think many others, and I don't think they really realized either, what was going to happen. Or did we know? Or was there enough time to get something together when we heard that schools were going to shut down? Yeah, he's a good teacher. I don't know. If all it means is reading a book and stuff like that and doing a book report, I'm good with that. I can do that. You want me to sit down and color a page, I can do that. But if I have to think math problems or anything to do with science, I am terrible at it. My kids will not pass. But Ian's good. He's good at math. And I'll just bring up my niece if I got to. And I don't know, too, I had read this note from a principal. I had shared it on my Facebook page, and he said, during this time, I don't know if it was a he or her, something about because some people were saying to set like the same kind of program like you would if you were in school. Work until recess, then work after recess, and then lunch, and you know what I mean? And that principal had said, don't do that to your kids. It's going to mess them mentally up, which is going to be harder on the teachers when they come back. Something like that. Anyway, that was one principal's opinion, And then I had read this thing going around on Twitter, and they're like, what to do while you're self-quarantining. And it was like, get up and exercise and have your breakfast and do some yoga and, maybe then read a book and maybe do a chore. And every like 30 minutes were mapped out. And I'm like, girl, listen, I'm going to sleep in. And when I get up, I'll have my cup of tea. Maybe I'll go on Facebook. Maybe I'll watch a YouTube channel. Then I might go on the couch and watch some TV. Like, all of, don't give me a schedule. If I don't have to be at work and working, it's a weekend. I'm not that person. Some people have like this schedule and they're getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock and having a shower and doing some exercises and having breakfast and making their bed. I'll make my bed. I do that every day. Every morning when I get up, I have to make my bed. Mom planted that in my head, but go and do some yoga. And yeah, I don't do that. That's not my life. Highlights magazine monthly for kids. Yeah, Christine, I feel, yeah, for parents with young children. Barb, today was a pajama day. Yes, Barb, every day that I haven't been at work and haven't had to go outside, it's been a pajama day. And your hubby made your bed today. Oh, that's sweet. Ashley, is your daughter saying, why did I have to have that teacher? Because my kid would be definitely saying that. Why do I have to have that teacher? No one else sent home stuff. Well, I don't know. I think, okay, so say it's like 3 weeks. If this goes on indefinitely, and we got like all of April and May and June, wow. I know, Barb, you guys do in Alberta, like that's going to be torturous, especially if, we have to keep them inside. That's good, Ashley. PJs all day. Yep, Christine, I'm with you on that. She does the work first thing in the morning. Oh, that's good, Ashley. See, um, your daughter's more like savvy at that age. She would do it. Yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be really, really hard if we have to do this social distancing thing. Like, and we can get through 3 weeks, even a month. But if we have to do 3 months of this, staying inside and not seeing anyone, that's going to be tough. And if that's the case, then the country's just going to have to go on lockdown, like they did in Italy, like because people will not obey those laws at all. They just won't be able to do it. You know what I mean? Because right now there's a lot of people who are going out and doing whatever. So if we're gonna be like this for the next few months, they need to put it on lockdown. We're going to play with nude mood. Why not? I think that's the only way that's going to work. If this seems to get worse, say in the next 2 weeks and numbers keep on climbing, then they're going to have to do that, right? Oh, that's sweet, Ashley. Yeah, Barb, I bet you are freaked out. She teaches a friend what her friend didn't take home. Oh, that's cute. I need a brush. I'm about at that time where I need to clean my brushes again. I'm using my Nude Mood from ColourPop. This is a really, really nice palette, everybody. Oh, you know what I have? For the Look Fantastic Easter egg. Anybody want to see what's in it? Because it's going to cost Canadians over $100. Yes, Christine, selfish piece, people. Hi, Nixie, how are you? We aren't supposed to visit anyone we don't live with, right? Nobody at all. Nobody. Like they said, listen, don't go see your parents. Don't go see your friends, your neighbors, your lovers. If you don't live with them, you don't go see them. Your kids are asking for the friends to come over. I asked if said parents are okay with that, and they told me they were. Are you? Yeah, I know, right? No one can come over. I mean, that's how it's going to get spread. Oh yeah, their mom and dad is fine with it. That's because they want them out of the house, Barb, and in somebody else's hair. You know, we're all into this together. You know what I mean? Like all parents of all kids in that age range that want to see their friends and stuff, we're all in this together. And if we let Billy go over to Sue's house, then Sue continues on and goes over to Jan's house the next day, it's spreading, you know? So yeah, no one's allowed in. Your little sister has been having her boyfriend over almost every day at your mom's house, but I'm not sure about that. Um, if he's at your mom's house, he's either got to stay there and not go outside, you know what I mean? Or go home and stay home. It's either you're in and you're living here for the next 14 days or longer, or you're going to have to go home because it can't be back and forth, I don't think. Unless he's leaving her house and going straight home, not talking to anybody on the way and stuff. I don't know, but I know the government said don't see your neighbors. Barb said she ordered it today, pajama day, online shopping day. What did you order today, Barb? Nude mood? That would be a big no. They can FaceTime, yeah. Yep. And I think your parents need to say something. I don't know how old she is though. So, but and that's what they're, I mean, if they're telling, you can't go visit your parents, that means, hey, your boyfriend can't come over either. You know what I mean? Skype video chat is keeping your daughter happy. She can at least see her friends. Yeah. Yeah. It's your mom who won't enforce it and you don't live with them. Yeah. Then you know what, Lily? You just got to be safe. You know what I mean? You just got to be safe and take care of yourself. And then, if the government comes out with complete lockdown, then it's going to have to be enforced then. Do you know what I mean? And that's when you can actually, I don't know, do something, call the cops. I don't know. But until they come out with a complete lockdown, because right now they're saying, no social distancing and stuff like that. And they're saying to stay home, but it's not made like a law. We're not on lockdown, where it's an actual law where you're going to get, a fine or arrested and stuff like that if you don't stay home. I don't think that part is on lockdown. I think if you have the virus and go outside, then you can get fined. Or if you were told to stay in self quarantine because you were outside of the country and you don't, you can get fined. But right now, it's not. The country's not on lockdown, or your province that you're in is not on lockdown. But if that goes on lockdown and he continues to go back and forth, then yeah, there's a law. Something can happen. Yes, the LF Easter egg. Yeah, Dana's not even going to see her parents, and they're still working because she's got 2 young kids, and they got problems. Yeah. Okay, Barb, hold on. I'm going to bring it up on my phone. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see the pictures, but it's definitely not worth the money. And I believe last year, because I don't know how much it's going to be this year, but I know last year it was, I don't know, over $100 or something, wasn't it, Barb? Groceries and work is the only thing that has you leaving anytime soon, and wine. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's the way it should be for everyone. And I pity the people who, I feel sorry for the ones who actually have to go out and work around other people. It's got to be scary. Oh, you seen it, Barb? You end up ordering it. So you know what all the spoilers are? How much was it? Hi, Susan. Susan, there's a chat button, Susan, on my live where you can chat. You made sure your big sister, who stopped working at a restaurant a couple days ago, didn't visit. Yeah. $113. Oh my gosh, Barb, did you see what was coming inside of it? We're talking about the Look Fantastic Easter egg and the Glossy Box Easter egg. I don't think that's looking any better either. Oh, you did and you liked it. Okay. I wasn't too impressed with it. But hey, if you like what's inside of it and you're going to use it, then good for you. I like the design they had last year for the Easter egg, though, Barb. Remember the one they had last year? It was so cute. I don't think it's the same design as this year. This year, I think it looks more like the look or the Glossy Box Easter egg. Dana's gonna go out Tuesday to get groceries, and then after I get home, your outside clothes coming off, including jacket and straighten and laundry. Go for a bath and a shower. Yeah, you can't take any chances. You love hair products, and it had 2 of them. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I seen the Christopher Robin one. Hair products. I know I did see it. It's on my phone there, but For me, it wasn't worth the money. God, so much skincare, and there's only so much now that I use. I just want to see more makeup in my bags. Because I'm finding that for the skincare that I like, if I can get it on a Facebook page for a cheap price, it works out great that way. The only thing I want to try now, I want to try the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I think that's the only thing left that I'm looking for that I want to try. But I'm definitely not buying it full price at Sephora. It's like over $100, something crazy like that. So I keep on looking to see if someone's selling it. But they do have a Sephora kit for like $38, and the cream is inside of it, like a little deluxe size with 3 or 4 other deluxe size items. So I think I might grab that. You go through a lot of skincare because of your teens, yeah. Yeah, Savannah's getting into skincare. I mean, I got one who'll wear the skincare, and Madison who'll do the makeup. It's funny. Madison's all about the makeup, and Savannah's into the skincare, which is great. At least I got something to talk to 2 of them about, right? Ashley said she just saw on the news, the States is just mailing your checks. It's on the news, the States is just mailing our checks as citizens. It didn't say who or how much or why or anything. They're working to just mail out money. Oh, so the States is mailing out money to its citizens. You need to buy a box. You're getting bored. There is a new subscription box. Chick Beauty Box. Has anybody seen it? Seen any unboxings? There's a couple of unboxings. I believe it came out just before the new year, maybe in November, I think. I seen the March, April box. Now, there's some good products, like expensive brands inside the box, but then you're going to get, Chick Beauty Box Barb, CHIC, but it's $34.99 American. It's a Canadian box. Their warehouse is in Toronto. I was thinking about getting it, and you pay $7.95 shipping. Now, the box is for March and April, and I guess the next box is going to come out May, right? If there's something in there from Milani, I think, or maybe Revlon, like there's a Fenty sponge. There's the Smashbox, the Smashbox little tiny eyeshadow, the round eyeshadow palette that's only got like 3 in them. That's in the box, but you can actually choose the 5 products in that box for this month. You can choose what it is. It gives you a choice. It looks okay, but for me, I need to see the next box. I have to see because it's going to be $65, $70, with the exchange rate, $34.95 plus the $7.95 shipping. That's 42, 43 US dollars exchange rate. We're talking 60, $65. You know what I mean? So, looking at previous boxes, they've had some good stuff in there, but it hasn't been like all 5 products have been great. They've had Milani, they've had Revlon, they've had CoverGirl. You know what I mean? In the boxes. But check them out because there's a few YouTube channels who have unboxed the last, I guess, 2 or 3 boxes. I'm looking at it. I'm still not, I don't want to get this box that's got the Smashbox in it. I believe there's a Milani eyebrow gel in it. I don't know, something from Revlon, maybe a lipstick. There was a Fenty beauty blender in there. And I don't know, I can't remember the other thing, but those Smash boxes, like literally go to Winners and buy it. Like buy a whole box of them with all the different colors they had for $25. Do you know what I mean? And they had about 10 or 12 different little round eyeshadow palettes. So for me, this box wasn't worth it, but I'm hoping come May, it's something to look into. It's going to be around the same price as premium, right? But it's a new box and it's Canadian. Hi, Claudette. How are you? Yeah, actually, the reason why, because Tribe does the same thing where they have written on their website $34.99 USD, right? Tribe does the same thing, and the reason why, or we can just say it's $55 Canadian with the shipping. And the reason why is because they have to pay in Canadian. So when they're buying all these products off these brands, they're mostly in the US. So they're taking their very low Canadian dollars and buying all of the items in the US, right? And so they're paying for it in US dollars. So that's why they put the price on their website as US, because that's where they're buying it from. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, I mean, they can just go on their page too and say, hey, it's either $34.99 US or it's going to be $55 Canadian. And I think that's what some of these Canadian brands who have to do it that way, I think that's what they should do, you know, because then people go, oh, why is it you're Canadian? You're charging in the US. So I think they should have on their website how much it's going to cost in the US and how much it's going to cost in Canadian, so they don't get that overreaction. It's just that obviously the number is going to sound higher from US to Canadian, but they can't, you know, charge Canadians $34 because, you know, they had to buy it in Canadian money, right? So let's say, you know, you buy a skid of something for, I don't know, 10,000 US dollars. You know, we can't turn around and sell it for $10 Canadian, you know? I think they should just put it on their site instead of just having $34.99 US. They should actually put how much it is in Canadian there as well, so not to confuse everybody. Especially if it's a Canadian company, they should do that. I think you emailed them and they said something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. And that's the worst, hardest thing got to be to be Canadian and to have a subscription box where most of these companies we are buying with our Canadian money, but it's US prices, you know? Like, that's got to be a real pain in a butt, which is why BoxyCharm remains to be, you know, #1 subscription box out there, because they're in the US, they're paying their US dollars, you know? Would it also help with the fluctuation? Your dollar is going downhill right now. I know the dollar is so bad. It is so bad, and that's going to be cause for everyone to cancel too, you know, especially all these people. Like, come the end of March, a lot of these subscription boxes are going to get a rude awakening, I think. And if not from the people in the States, because I don't think that they've closed down a lot in the States, you know, I don't think a lot of people have lost their jobs so far in the States. But all of those companies in the States that took Canadians for granted, they're going to realize that come the 1st of March when they see how many Canadians canceled. You know what I mean? Like, maybe Ipsy might smarten up once they realize how many Canadians canceled come the 1st of March, because everyone, you know, lost their jobs and stuff, you know, and maybe they might turn around then and open up the shop, and you know what I mean? Because there's going to be so many Canadians that's going to cancel their boxes come the 1st of March because a lot of people lost their jobs. So hopefully by them losing that money, they might turn around and do something for Canadians, you know? Would be nice to pay the same every month, even though it'll always be higher than the US. I know, right? It'd be nice to say, okay, the box is going to cost me $20 a month every month. You know what I mean? If we're getting it from the US, but it doesn't. The only thing the same stays the same is Topbox, because we're getting charged in Canadian because the box does not go to the US, right? And we're not getting US products, you know? Or are we? Well, maybe is Drunk Elephant, is that a US product? Fenty was made in Canada. Oh no, that was just the eyeshadow palette that was made in Canada though, I think. But what's that noise right there?
Oh, we're just cleaning up here.
Oh, you are? What are you doing? Vacuuming or something?
Yeah, we're vacuuming.
My kids are doing that. You guys, let me feel your head.
What?
Do you have a fever?
No.
Does your sister have a fever?
No.
Holy cow, my kids are cleaning my house. Crazy. Okay, mommy's almost done here anyways. 5 more minutes and I'll be getting off, okay? Okay. Hi, Elvira. How are you? Right, everybody. So, yeah, my mascara is almost done. Just putting it on. I'm going to be getting off my live now. I have to go and make a mudslide cake. And apparently my kids are cleaning up in the living room. I can't believe it. Can't believe they're cleaning up the living room. That's crazy. Their father must have gave them a call or something. Love this mascara. So I literally just did a full face of makeup to go make a mudslide cake to then take the makeup off probably an hour later. Sorry, Elvira. Yeah, we've been on since 8. If Topbox can't attract better brands immediately, you can't see them being around much longer. Yeah, I know. Because it seems like they literally have the same brand. The same, like, maybe 8 brands. And they're just switching it up into the box every month, you know? That's what it seems like. It's the same ones. It's just a different color. A mudslide cake is a chocolate cake.
Mike,
Yep.
I want you to stay in here until we're done.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. A mudslide cake is a chocolate cake that has little miniature marshmallows on top of it. And then you pour icing on top of that. But inside, it's not like a fluffy chocolate cake. Inside is more like a wet brownie, but not soaking wet. Do you know what I'm saying? Almost like a lava cake, but not a lava cake. And then you just pour the hot chocolate icing on top of the marshmallows. And then when you cut it, it just kind of all slides down like a mudslide. Yeah. So my kids like it. My nephew likes it. Ian's not a fan of it, he says, but then he eats it. So, but it calls for buttermilk. It literally calls for 1 cup of buttermilk. And it's so hard to find. You know how you can get like the 1 cup of milk or 1 cup of coffee cream or table cream you can buy in the store, but you can't buy 1 cup of buttermilk. So it's like $2 freaking dollars, or no, almost $5 for 1 liter of buttermilk. And sometimes you're just wasting the rest of the buttermilk, right? So I think what I'm going to do with the 1 liter carton I got of buttermilk this time, I'm going to soak some chicken thighs in it and make some fried chicken. I think that's what I'm going to do with it. Now that I got a full face of makeup on, I'm going out to the bar to go dance, and that's what I'm going to do. Right. But, Barb, I can send you the recipe. If anyone wants the recipe, let me know. I'll send it to you. My kids love it. It is quite easy to make. I can send you all the recipe. Yeah, it does sound good. All right. No, you ain't. What does that mean? Ian, is that you or is that Madison? There's buttermilk hacks. Okay, laugh out loud. Yeah, send it to you. Yes, please. Okay. It's you. No, I'm not what? Making a cake? Or making the fried chicken? Yeah, so send me, for those of you sending me either a message on Instagram or Facebook, Barb, I can email you because I have your email address, going to the bar. Oh, yes, baby, yeah, I'm going to the bar. All the bars are closed, honey. And I wouldn't go to the bar without you anyways because I don't have a dance partner. So, yeah, that's that. But do I look good enough to go to a bar, though? No, I ain't going to a bar. They're all closed anyway. So I'm just going to stay home and make a cake that you say you don't like, but you're going to eat anyway. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Mr. McCabe. Thank you, Andrea. Thanks, Ian. Yeah, so just send me a message. Let me know that you want the recipe, and I'll just take a screenshot of it and send it to you. And, yeah, I'll be working on Tuesday. I might go live sometime next week, just pop up during the day. I don't know when. But I hope everyone stays okay and safe. I can't talk. Everyone stay safe. Yeah, and hopefully we all get our bags and stuff, and you have better stuff to put in your pipe. Yes, you do, Ian. You do have the better stuff to put in your pipe. That's right. I don't have pipes, but you do. All right, everyone. Good night. Love you, everybody. I'll see you soon.